What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 72, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong. And so here we have Roderick Strong posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Roderick Strong does come with two pairs of hands. He does come with a pair of grip hands. He does come with a pair of Undisputed Era posing hands. We also do get an Undisputed Era shirt, as well as a steel chair with the Undisputed Era logo on it. That is a lot of Undisputed insignias everywhere. Other than that, he doesn't come with anything else unless you want to count his armband as an accessory, which I honestly don't. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually take a closer look at the Messiah of the Backbreaker. And so here we have a closer look at Roderick Strong, and I have to say Mattel has done a really good job with this figure now. I will say that the body choice that they went with could be questionable. Roderick Strong has a more defined torso, but for what it is, I think this is a really good look for the figure. We do have a really nice head sculpt of Roderick Strong. It looks just like him, although it is just a little bit too big, but I'm willing to let that slide. It still looks really good. I believe if it's not a separate piece, they actually did a really good job with that hair, because it's all just one piece, and I can see it from the way it's painted, but he did a really good job with his hair. The real effects is done phenomenal on this guy. It looks so much like Roderick Strong. They did a good job capturing his likeness. Having a look at his ring gear, we do have the Undisputed Era armband, which is synonymous with the Undisputed Era. He does have an elbow pad right here on his left arm. We do have black wrist tape on both sides. Then we have his camouflage ring gear with the UE logo here. Just says Strong on the back of his tights. Going on to his knee pads. He does have the shorter knee pads, which I'm thinking of getting a set like this for my Adam Cole and just swapping out the knee pads, because I really don't like those big bulky ones, but I do plan on editing that down the road. He does have the short ring boots, which that is what Roderick Strong does wear, the shorter ring boots, and they're just black. No UE logo on them, which is a little bit unfortunate. I would like to see a UE logo. But overall, just a really good job here with Roderick Strong. Not much more to say. Really love how clean that camouflage is, though. So they did a really good job with that. It's not messy. It's not what's the word I'm looking for? The lines are crisp, and I do like that. So with the lines looking the way they do, I really can't say anything bad about that. Paint job on this guy is exceptionally well. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to his comparisons. And so here we have Roderick Strong posed next to an Elite Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy, and the size is comparable. He is 5'11", so this is pretty accurate. Here we have Roderick Strong posed next to elite versions of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And for a final comparison, here we do have Roderick Strong posed next to the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at his articulation. Now, you might be wondering why I had him standing that way. One of his legs is longer than the other, so unfortunately he is going to be leaning off to one side, and that's probably just mine. Another issue I do have is that his head doesn't seem to want to stay in neutral position. Like, if you try touching it just ever so slightly, it wants to lean off to the left side. I don't know, maybe he just prefers the left side, but you can see what I mean by just moving it slightly. It just jets off to the left. Having a look at his articulation, it's the same as the Elite articulation. We do have a ball joint in the head. It can look up, but it always wants to return to neutral position and doesn't really look down, because again, just returns to neutral position. I'll have to pop his head off and see what's going on underneath there just to see if there's any issues. Does turn left and right, no problem. And we do have head tilt, which mine just prefers either being tilted to the left or to the right, but mainly to the left. I don't know what's going on there. He does have a ball joint in the shoulder, which does go out to about that far. Does swivel around nicely. We do get a bicep swivel, single bend in the elbow, swivel and hinge at the wrist, no issue there. Ab crunch, which does go forward and back. We do have waist swivel, which works fine. Legs do kick forward to about there, go back, out to the side, no problem. Swivel at the thigh, double bend in the knee, and because he does have the smaller knee pads, it works much better. Swivel at the boot. We do have a hinge which goes back and forward, and then we do have rocker ankles. So overall, really good articulation here on Roderick Strong. What we're going to do now is get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Roderick Strong posed for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like the way this figure came out. I'm a huge fan of the Undisputed Era. They're probably my favorite stable in the WWE right now, and I think that this figure is really done well. If I had one criticism about it, it would be the rubber shirt that he came with. I would have liked to see a soft goods shirt with this figure. I think that's the only thing holding this figure back now. Unfortunately, I don't have a soft goods UE shirt for him to wear. I do plan on getting the Undisputed Era 3-pack at some point, so hopefully that gets here. I get that sooner rather than later, because I really do want an Undisputed Era in my display. As far as Roderick Strong here goes, I think they did a really good job on him. Despite the fact he does come with a rubber shirt, I think he has a lot of nice little details on him. The attire looks good. All the paint apps on him are phenomenal. And that face is done incredibly well. If you're a fan of NXT or the Undisputed Era, you're going to need Roderick Strong in your collection. I was able to pick up my Roderick Strong as well as the rest of Elite 72 off not Big Bad Toy Store, but Ringside Collectibles. At the time I'm making this video, I don't think they have Elite 72 completely in stock. I know there's a couple of figures still there, but I don't know which ones. So if you're lucky enough to get Roderick Strong, I really do recommend you pick him up. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.